Hello everybody, my name is Alec, and I'll be showing you today how to get free QuarkCoin miners that'll mine you approximately about 175 QuarkCoins in, I think mine was about 5 days. Anyways, it doesn't even have to be QuarkCoins. You can use these for anything, any coin you want, because basically what we'll be doing here is we'll be setting up computers for free. Now what we're gonna do is what I did was I googled Azure free trial, and you want to click on the first link. So Windows Azure is a cloud platform. It's a Windows kind of server database, giant data center that they rent out to people. However, they do give you $200 in free credit. You want to click try it now. I'm already signed into my account, so I've already created mine, and it'll probably give me some error saying that I've already signed up for free trial of Windows Azure, because I do have it here. Yep. You already used one of your free trial and you're not eligible for it. Anyways, it'll come to, when you try to sign up, it'll come to a screen like this. What you do need to do is you need to enter your email, your phone number, and then it will send you a text message confirmation, or if it's somehow a home phone, it will call you. And the only drawback, one of the only drawbacks to this program I found, is you do need to enter a credit card. They do this for identification purposes rather than charging you. They do this because they don't want people signing up for 5 free trials and just getting Windows Azure free for life. That's why they make you sign up with the credit card. In all my time I've been using this, they have not charged me, but I was cautious about it. I did cancel my subscription with about like 30 cents of $200 in free credits left. So once we sign up, we can go to our portal. And if you see right here, it does say I have $200 in credit available for 30 days. So basically what it's saying is that we have $200 of credit in 30 days. That is what the free trial is. And you can see right here it says free trial. So again, this is once you sign up. We went to the portal. What you want to do is you want to go to virtual machines and then create a virtual machine. You do not want quick create, you want from gallery. And you're going to want Windows Server 2008. I do like Windows Server 2012 a little bit better, but the thing is, Windows Server 2008 costs you less credits, and that's alright. We'll name this virtual machine Virtual 1, and here's a really pivotal point. We want extra large. We want 8 cores with 14 gigabytes of memory. Notice, do not do A7 8 cores, 56 gigabytes of memory. We do not need memory, we need cores. Because Quark mines off of cores, because Quark mines off of CPU, we want as much CPU computing power as we can possibly get, and that is our 8 core. My new username, this is the username to sign in. So if you've ever signed into a Windows computer, maybe for work or school or something, this would be the sign in. And I'm just call it rpjesus1. And my password, this is a password to sign in, like I said, log on. So this would be your username and password to log on to the individual virtual machine. And now we come to this screen. We want to create a new cloud service, and our cloud service DNS name can be whatever you want. Now, it can be obviously whatever you want, but it has to be something unique, something that somebody else does not have. So I'm going to call mine QuarkCoinMiner1. Or not, QuarkCoinMiner, call it 10, and I want mine in the East US because that's where I'm located. Using automatically generated storage count and availability set none, and just check mark this. And what they're doing right now is it's processing, which means I'm not sure how the Windows Azure data center works, but they're putting it together right now. So they're getting my DNS set up with the 8-core PC right now and loading all my login details onto it. So while this is happening, we can go and create another new virtual machine. Again, from gallery. Windows 2008. I'm just going to call this Virtual 2 because this is my second one. And again, we want 8 cores with 14 gigabytes of memory. Call this rpjesus2, and we'll call mine virtual QuarkCoinMiner20. Again, East US. use non-automatically generated storage count, availability set none, and then we'll check mark this. And then we can go ahead and create a third one, again from gallery, Windows 2008 server. I'll call mine virtual 3. And now this time, unfortunately, the free trial does have a 20 core limit. So right now we're at 16. I'm going to do 4 cores with 7 gigabytes of memory because that is the next best thing. Username, I'll just call mine rpjesus3 just for easy login. I'm going to create a new cloud service. We'll call this QuarkCoinMiner30. ECUS again, and use an automatic generated storage count and none for the availability set. I'll just click this. Now all of these right now are being created, as well as our cloud services. So we need a cloud service to connect to our virtual machine. Basically a virtual machine, if you didn't know, is basically a it's a computer that's hosted by somebody else, so you can connect to it and work like you would from a normal computer. Now normally a virtual machine might be used for some sort of servers or something like that, but what we are going to use them for is we're going to install QuarkCoin mining software on them to mine for us, and that is how we're going to make our QuarkCoins for free. Now we need to go to www.coinmine.pl/quark/index. I'll have a link in the description, and you need to create an account there. It's a very simple create an account process. It's what you'd expect from anywhere. Again, no credit cards or anything. It's just simple. I'm not going to walk you through it because it's that easy. So once we have our account, we can go to my workers, and you can create workers. Now I already have mine created, but I name mine virtual1, and then my password is virtual1, virtual2, virtual3, blah 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 blah. So you're going to want to create 3 workers, each for one of the virtual machines you set up. Now technically you could do this under one whole worker, but I like to see, in case somehow one of my miners goes down, I can diagnose which computer it is. So I have 3 workers set up for qrk.coinmine.pl with passwords. So again, you would just want 3 workers. Alright, now that we have 2 of our virtual machines running, we can connect to them. So we want to click the connection button down below, and we will download a .rdp file. Now if you don't have it, you need to get remote desktop viewer. I believe it's published by Microsoft, so you know it's a trusted download. I'm sure there are more than one RDP file viewer, but we can do that. And now that we have that, we can click OK, and while I'm at it, I'm just going to download my virtual2 RDP file. And in fact my virtual3 is now up and running, so we can connect to that as well. What we can do is we can double click them, and it'll load up our remote desktop viewer. And here we are on our, again, Windows 2008 data center server. Alright, and now that we're here, what we're going to want to do is open up Internet Explorer. I know, Internet Explorer is no good, but you got to go through it somehow to get Chrome, and it's not worth it for what we're doing here. And this will load up, and you don't want to use the recommended settings because they have a lot of security stuff on here, which would be good for a server computer, but the thing is, we're not using this as a server computer, and that's not what we want here. It does block a lot of stuff on Internet Explorer, but obviously that is, you can take that away. And you want to go to our, I guess this is our server manager, that it will be in here by default, and we'll configure IE, Internet Explorer, and we want to hit off on both of these things. So again, that's right here in server manager. We want to turn both of those off, and I believe you do need to restart Internet Explorer for that to take effect. So once we do that, we can go this up. I will have this link in the description, but here is a link to download download our miner. I'll have this again link in the description. So click download on Google Chrome. We do want to save it, and we'll open it, and we'll obviously extract this here. Now what we want to go about doing is creating a command prompt file. Whoops, this should be Notepad. We'll go open Notepad, and what we're going to do is we're going to save this as a .cmd file. Now I will have in the description a kind of copy and paste thing so you can know what to type, but anyways, I will walk you through it because we need a command to start our application that that will run our miner. So the actual file is minored, and I believe the one we want to use is the SS4, and as you see here, it is an application. So we need a command prompt file to open that. So what we want to do is type in minored, minored64 underscore sse4.exe space dash a space quark space dash o. Now this is the URL we want, and right here, this is what we want. This is the URL we want. So I will copy that, and I will paste that here. And now we need to put a port on the end. If we saw right here, it was 6010. 6010. And that should be good. Now I did mess up a little bit right here. Instead of mine1, we do want just QRK. On the getting started page, that is just the standard kind of URL. So we need to replace mine1 with Quark, just QRK. And then we want our username for a worker we set up. And again, we can go to our workers. Now I named this virtual1 and my password's virtual1. So what I will do here is we need our username for the account. Mine is rpjesus dot, and then our worker name. So mine is virtual1 because this is my virtual1 PC I set up. And then we want a space dash p space and then the password, which is virtual1 for my virtual1 worker. And then we can do file, save as, and we can call it Start.cmd, and we're going to want to save that in our folder where our thing is. I'm trying to find this right here. Downloads, RPGs1 downloads Quark v2. So let's save it there, although it is not coming up. I'm going to save it to downloads either way. Let's go back right here. Let's go into our downloads. Yeah, it's right here. So we can go ahead and drag this to that. We'll extract all of this to downloads, because that's why it wasn't showing up as a compressed file. We can put this in this folder, and then what we should be able to do is let's close out of all of this, get all the stuff off the screen. We can double click start, and we don't want to always ask it, so we'll just run this, and boom, look at that, our miner's up and running. And it shows you all the threads and stuff. Stratum detected new block. So you will detect new blocks, but it will tell you when you break a block. It will say yada yada yada, new block broken, 1 out of 1, and it'll say yay or something on it. So now that this is mining, we could probably close out of this because we don't need that anymore. We already have our command file running. I haven't seen these threads before. I was using a different miner file. It might have been the 32-bit one, or it might have not been the SS4 version of the miner. anyways, this is detecting blocks and stuff, so that's good. And what we can do then is we can just close out of this, and we want to repeat that process for virtual 2 and virtual 3. I'm not going to take you through that because it's kind of lengthy and time consuming, and we just saw how to do it. So that's the thing. Okay, so once we're logged in, we can go to My Workers, and then we can look right here, and what is this? We have it, it says it's active. Our kilo hash is 224. I've found that this kilo hash counter right here is inaccurate. The accurate one that you'd want to look at to see how many kilo hashes you're getting, how many speed. If you didn't know, kilo hashes are basically how many calculations per second you're doing. The more kilo hashes you have, the more profit you'll be making. So after kilo hash, it's mega hash, then giga hash, just like kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte. So I found this to be inaccurate. If you want to see your actual speed, what you should do is you should go into your minored application in your virtual machine, and what you want to do is you're going to want to see whenever you break a new block, it will tell you the kilo hash that you broke that block at. So that's what you want to check out to see your actual speed. But anyways, this has been a tutorial on how to make QuarkCoins for free. As again, I've said that this has made me about in 5 days it's made me about 175 QuarkCoins. So it's not a bad deal for the Windows Azure being completely free. This is a good way to dive into QuarkCoins, good way to get a few of them for free without paying for anything, and it really removes yourself from the hassle of having to transfer from Bitcoin, USD to Bitcoin to QuarkCoin. So it's a good, fast way to get Quark. It's a good way to make money, just free money. Free money, right? That's incredible. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Links will be in the description below, and thanks for watching.